Hi there. So I just wanted to do an update for the channel. Um, Basically, I was thinking of, I may still do occasionally reactions and stuff like that. However, as a wise friend of mine pointed out, that you don't want to. Sorry, I just got home from seeing some friends. Um, Problem reactions and stuff like that. As I still do them for fun, things like that. To be fair, I mean, I've been finding that a lot of ones I've wanted to respond to, do reaction to, um, have been showing clips from other channels. Like if you notice, there's a couple of videos that I've done already where we've noticed clips from other channels, so it's hard to, I mean, I'll be spending a lot of time fishing through stuff. I may still do the occasional reaction here and there, but as a wise friend of mine said, I everyone seems to be doing it on YouTube. You know what I mean? So I've got no top on because it's hot. Um, but obviously, if I need to do it. If I'm really serious about my channel, I'm not saying no one else is, but it's like if I want to be serious about my channel, then I've got to how do I put it? Make it mean something. You know what I mean? Make it meaningful. And he pointed out to me, he goes, "Do you know what? As you as a person, they're not exact words, but basically what he's saying is, as a person, I've got a lot to say, a lot of views and opinions and stuff. Nicely great, when I say opinion, I'm not saying opinions you have to agree on. It's just ideas, perspective, things to say, things that I've noticed about the world that are odd, general perspective of things, and that I should um, be more worthwhile sharing out, because there are some things, some stuff I feel, um, you know, quite a few people out there might want to hear, if people got certain confidence issues, I suppose, or if you're a sort of person who thinks, oh, I'm thinking these ideas, am I alone, sort of thing, it, it it's nice, to have a decency, there's so many people copying and copy and it's like rinse and repeat. You know what I mean? A lot of people doing reactions and stuff like that. I'll still do them occasionally here and there. If people want me to do them, but I just don't want us to um, be a thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to be copying everyone else. You know what I mean? I want to have it mean something because it does mean something to me because I want to make this channel grow, make it worth something. And plus, you know, yes, my ultimate goal is to get enough subscribers and that, to no longer have to do my job and stuff. You know what I mean? Because this is something I want to do, something I enjoy doing. I'm not asking for it. And I believe, like I said, it's not an easy lifestyle. It's not because I've still got to work to develop content for the channel. Otherwise, I lose subscribers and then I don't get paid. So it's still a job. But the thing is, I'll be my own boss. I'll have my own freedom to do things. And any content you say, actually, we'd love to see you go, go to a place or something in England, and talk about it or how it affects me. All kinds of things. Different ideas that require freedom of movement around. Because obviously, if you're working in a bog standard job, you've got time restraints and all kinds of things. I still want to do ghost investigation because I always wanted to do one anyway. And plus, it's interesting because, like I said, there's one spot down where I live. That's, well, as far as I know, it's not haunted, but technically it should be because it was involved in the Civil War. So a lot of people died there, and I think it'd be quite interesting because if I did find something there, like I said, I'm a skeptic, but if I find something there, it would be quite interesting because it'd be interesting to see my reaction. Because when I was a kid, I used to go there and sit up on the steps to the tower. It's like a ruins. But I used to just sit on the steps, chilling with some friends in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? It's like it'd be quite interesting. You know what I mean? Because if I do find something, I'd be like, oh wow, that's quite weird. All that time being sat there and there's been Civil War ghosts walking around me. You know what I mean? Something. So it'd be interesting and fun. Plus, I've always wanted to. I mean, I got the equipment. I mean, in a way, I'm a bit of a geek, so I bought the equipment because I've always wanted those EMF things. I grew up watching Ghostbusters. It's a geek thing, but also, I always believe that in order to find the answers to something, you've got to go look yourself. You know what I mean? Anything you want to investigate. Because the thing is with the internet and things like that, I mean, things are biased um, and subjective. So the only way you can do it is to, I mean, obviously, if you're researching online, you take the information and you question it, dissect it, investigate it, see if by consensus or peer reviews consensus, or whether if it's valid, you know what I mean, or whatever the case. But there are some things you can go out and look at yourself. You know what I mean? It's all very good relying just on scientists to say, oh well, nothing paranormal was real and all that sort of stuff. But it's also fun. It's also fun to look yourself, isn't it? And it's geeky. I get to be Egon, you know. You know what I mean? But, you know, because I watch and react to paranormal and stuff like that. The thing is, I won't stop. Like I said, I won't stop doing reactions. I don't do so many. I don't want my channel just to be flooded with, you know, because it's a trend, isn't it? It's a trend. I mean, and I hope my subscribers that I have now, I hope you stay. You know, you know, if like I said, I still do reactions, but not so many sort of things. You know, and you know, I hope that didn't put you off of staying. I want you to stay because I think you're awesome, and I want you to share my journey, as it were, my journey, my life's journey of philosophical thoughts. You know, ideas of what I find wrong and odd in society. They're not necessarily. Well, I hope you find it fascinating, or you know, you'd think, oh yeah, you know, I never looked at it that way. You know, I'm not going to have those videos where I'm telling you this is the way it is and this is fact sort of stuff. No, I'm just going to say this is how I see it, and if it's helpful, then that's, you know, then that's the way it's, you know, then then the video's done its job. You know. So yeah, here's a good update. Like I said, I hope, you know, if you're already subscribed, I hope you stay subscribed. And if you are staying because of my reactions, don't worry, I'll do some more. But I just don't want to get in that trend because, as I'm sure you'll agree, everyone does it. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but and to be fair, you know, I am like a concrete block most of the time. If you look at my reactions, I'm not like, oh my god, you know. So, but yeah. So I just want to let you know, just so you think, oh, hang on a second, why are you not doing reactions and stuff? But I said, I hope you stay because I mean, I'm not, like I said, you know, I'm not saying I'm a genius or anything like that, but I want, you know, it's like a good friend of mine said, I have a lot of views to share. And you know, if I am serious about doing this channel, I am really this is what I want to do. Then it's best to make it worth something. You know, leave something more than just reactions. You know, something that's already been done. If that makes sense. You know, I also find, you know, and to be fair, I also find a lot of vlogs that discuss opinions or give their a view. Say, for example, whether it be politics, sexuality, philosophy. I've noticed in the comments, people have said, "Oh, you've made my day. You've actually helped me see things in a certain way," or people have gone, "Oh, I'm not alone here," because a lot of my view, I mean, a lot of the views I have are not necessarily they're not aggressive or anything like that. I think it's the case of I have kind of an alien sort of world view of things, where it's like there's certain things that we do in society which I think are strange. You know, certain things we have labels for, definitions for, and it's just bizarre. And why we don't need them, and you know, there's an obvious reason why we have them, because we like order and stuff like that. But there's reasons why we don't need them, and how and it's weird that we think it's modern, all kinds of stuff. Anyway. But yeah, I'm rambling on. But yeah, I hope you do stay. I hope you stay, and well, I hope you do, and because I know you're awesome. You've put up with me so far. I mean, my reactions are not that been that good. I mean, it's been. I know you probably said it. Yeah, but it's fun because you know, I've had someone there sit with me through these Ghostface videos, and some people can't handle them. So when I'm there, it feels like you're watching them with someone. So if I've helped you that way, then thank you very much. You know, you're welcome. I hope you enjoyed them. And like I said, I won't stop doing them absolutely, but I want to have more guts to my channel. I want it to mean something, more than just reactions. So yeah, and I think because also that's a problem, because a lot of people haven't progressed on YouTube because everyone's doing the same thing. So I don't want this channel to fail because I don't want you guys missing out. It's it's not just for me; it's for you guys as well. And because there's very few. I'm not blowing my own trumpet or anything like that. I don't think highly of myself. To be fair, I self-deprecate and judge myself as harsh as everyone else does on the planet. But as people, with technology and all kinds of things going on, we have lack of connection. We don't have any connection. We don't. People sit here thinking, "Am I the only one that feels this way or thinks this way?" So I want to do it so to hopefully reassure people that they're not weird or bizarre. That what I mean, all kinds of things. I want to change the flavour, but I want to make it mean something as well. Because if it's I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't think highly of myself. But when someone says to you, "Dort, I think you've got a lot of important things to say," especially about the way things are in the wet world and all things, kind of thing, all these sort of things, and all these unique perspective of things, it'd be such a waste not to share them and stuff. So that's what I'll do. Like I said, so if you're here because of my reactions to ghost videos and stuff, please stay. I will do some. We'll do them occasionally, but I just don't want to get into the trend because, as I'm sure you'll agree, it will get boring after a while. You'll like them, but it'll get boring after a while because everyone does them on YouTube. So for all those who've just joined the channel as well, thank you so much for joining and subscribing to my channel. Those who are still here, thank you so much. I love actually newcomers, old and new subscribers. I love you. I love you all. You're the best. I'm not just chewing off for the sake of it. The fact that you took time to, I mean, it is, you've blown, was it, some reactions about 20-30 minutes long, because that's how long the videos I reacted to. You've dedicated, well, not dedicated, but you've wasted 30 minutes of your time to watch my reaction, and I appreciate that, and thank you very much for that. That's very much appreciated. And so yeah, I hope you stay. But yeah, like I said, I just want to mix it up, make it interesting, make it not so following a trend. Too many people doing it, and I think you can see where I'm coming from. I hope you can see. Of course, you're clever people. You're not stupid. So yeah, so just to let you know, it's just an update in case you're suddenly thinking, hang on, there's loads of videos here about various things and no reactions and stuff. But it's mostly, yeah, I haven't decided what. Well, I think I've done one about sexuality, which I'll get onto your upload eventually. It's just a small video, but it makes a fundamental point. Because that's the thing, because I do want to share my thoughts, but I want to do it so I'm not rambling. Because I am like, what's that guy? That character, in what's it, the Four films, where you got the scientist guy who ends up in a mental institute. He just rambles along about Einstein Rosen Bridge, and he goes off on one about ramblings. I don't want to ramble too much. Although I don't want to make it too scripted, obviously, because we'll see how it goes. I think there's a problem is if I do it too scripted and I keep it too short, it'll just me making a point, or you're not getting to know me. It's just me going blah 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 blah. But we'll see how it goes. It's all about all I say is bear with me and be patient because it's just a learning curve. You know what I mean? But yes, like I said, I just want to just give you an update on that. Because I just want my channel to mean something. You know what I mean? It's well, it should mean something. You know what I mean? It's there's so many trends going now that sometimes it'd be nice to have a video or something that says to people, "You're not mad. You're not alone." You know what I mean? We're gonna get there. You'll see. We'll get there. Oh, pardon me. That's really bad. I'm sorry. Because, you guys are not alone. Never think you're alone. And there are a lot of, like, excuse my language, but, like a Team America, there's dicks, pussies, and assholes. Well, not everyone's a dick, pussy, and an asshole. There are some decent people out there. And, well, the fact that you took the time just to go subscribe and watch my videos, decent people don't do that. So you must be decent just by the sheer fact that you know what I mean? So I know you're decent. And the fact is, you're not alone. Yes, we're in a world full of people who are always angry or miserable about something. First of all, I live in the UK. In the UK, they're never happy about the weather. And a lot of it's crazy. I mean, I'll get into I'll do a video on that. I might upset a few environmentalists, but purely, it's not because it's nothing to do with climate denial. It's the fact that, as George Carlin once says, when it comes to saying about floods and climates, as George put it, you have people in Hawaii who build a house on top of a volcano and then wonder why there's lava going through the lounge. Things like that. There's small bits where it's not just down to climate change, it's due to humans being idiots and deciding to put things in places where they're not meant to. The fact that the ancient Britons and the Romans never built there is a clear indication why you should not build there. And the fact that it always rains and, this weather, they think it's mad, it's chaotic. Since records began, it's like, look at the accounts of Roman Britain. Romans bitched and moaned and complained that it always bloody rained in England. Where have we heard that before? See? I'm rambling, but that's an interesting taste of a perspective that I've just given you, which will be in some of the videos I'm going to do. But anyway, so just to let you know, if you want to sudden change my channel and stuff, obviously I'm going to keep the format of the thing. That's not that one thing, but it's the flavour. It's not just going to be reactions all the time. I do them occasionally. If I'm, like I said, I might have to fish a bit and go, well, that channel's not showing so much clips of the same. You know what I mean? Obviously, well, I can't watch it, but hopefully, because obviously if I've seen it, I can't react to it. But you know what I mean? I just have to find something that's a corker. Maybe get people to get you guys to recommend some channels, But yeah, but I want it to mean something, you know what I mean? More than just a trend. There's nothing wrong with that. If it works for you, that's great. And like I said, I hope it doesn't put you off that I don't do that many reactions like I used to. But I just don't want my channel being flooded with that all the time. I want it to mean something, make it worth. Because I'm really passionate about it. As people say to me, "Oh, we should be on television," all these sort of things. It's never going to happen. Me being famous is never going to happen. That's not. So. Oh, that sounds a bit defeatist. And he's saying, "Why are you doing this YouTube channel?" Because it's something that I enjoy doing, and to be fair, I mean, sorry, I'm waffling, but I do really feel like I want to connect to you guys because you subscribed, and I want you to know more about me as well. It's a bit unfair, and plus also in a way, logically speaking, it doesn't make any. My reactions don't make sense. If you know nothing about me or don't know what I'm like, then it's like, you know what I mean? Why is he not screaming like a little girl? I mean, I'm not being sexist, right? But you know what I mean? That terminology, like, why am I not pooing myself over these videos? Well, as you get to know me and know how I think, they'll be like, oh, that's why. It's going to take a really good ghost video for me to go, ugh. You know what I mean? Sorry, but yeah, I hope you stay. Because I want this to be our project as well. And yeah, there's quite a few views I have on the world that may upset people. That's just the way it goes, isn't it? We have all these ideas that upset people, but all I can say is people may disagree with some things I say or things like that, which is fair. But with me, my views are not there to dictate I'm merely saying, think of it like this. Anyway, so that's just an update of what's going to go forward. I think if you're going to support my channel, I think you deserve more than just a trend. You know what I mean? Like I said, I will do reactions, but not because I've been flooding my channel like a reaction whore. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm just copying everyone else. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's nothing that I'll be doing that's original, but it'll still mean more. Saying it'll still have more meaning because it's me through my lens, as it were, and I'm sharing my world, sharing my views, my perception of the world and reality. And the thing is, it's been quite a few years, and I'm out of touch. But who knows? I might actually do impressions. I could do that as well. I can. Hey, yeah, it's a channel. I've called it the Tristan channel, but there only seems to be one program at the moment. I can do the whole mix-up. I can have philosophical talks, ideas, all kinds of things. Let's mix it up. Let's make it a channel. Like, not except without advert. Well, YouTube puts adverts, but you know what I mean. I'm not going to do my own commercials. You know what I mean? Imagine that. It's like aliens probably haven't come to this Earth because have you seen our commercials? You know how daft they are. If they're getting transmitted in space, they've been scared off because of the film transmissions from Hitler, and it's gone from that to Sillet Bang to these weird go compare adverts. But anyway, yeah. So going forward, we're going to mix up a bit, okay? Like I said, just bear with me and I hope you do stay with me because I think you're awesome. I know you will. I know you'll stay with me because firstly, you put up with me so far. So yeah, because it's like even if it means something to me and it's passionate, I'm doing it for everyone else as well. I mean, it's that thing. It's a symbiotic thing. It's about making. I want to make. I think there's not enough people connecting in the world, or there's a lot of people out there who feel very alienated or lonely because it's like I think this way. Am I alone or am I abnormal or all kinds of things. So as Ava Max said, we're all misfits, so in our own way. And you're not alone. And you're awesome. Don't let anyone put you down. At the end of the day, live your truth. Long as it doesn't harm anyone. Obviously, there's within reason. Long as you're not harming anyone else, live your truth. Be who you want to be. Be you. And don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to people who belittle you. They have issues. That's why they do that. Some people do it because they're jealous because you have a confidence. You have something that they don't. They don't like. They don't like you because you don't conform to the norm. What is normal? If you actually look at the way society and history's progressed and cycled, it's also cycling. Nothing's normal. I mean, seriously. Actually, on one of your videos, I'll go on. You'll love it because someone actually once said to me, "Goes, you should write a notebook, like a report, an aliens report on planet Earth." Fuck writing a notebook. I'm going to give you a video on that. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to do a video on how bizarre we are as beings. All the bizarre things we do, like toilet paper, all kinds of bizarre shit. It's going to be interesting. And also, I mean, if you're like me, if you like things like Monty Python, all kinds of things, if you have that sort of humour, we're going to have a good time. If you've got a good sense of humour and you're not easily offended and you love quirky, random stuff and you think outside the box or just, you feel like you feel different than the rest of the world and things like that. The thing is, we're not all different. We're not all different. We have our unique perspectives, but we're all the same. It's just we see it slightly different, that's all. Like I said, you're not alone. Don't let anyone knock you down. And like I said, stay with me, and we'll get this channel going and mix up a bit. Yeah, like I said, I will do some reaction videos still here and there, but I still want to stick into that trend. I still want to do that ghost thing because, hey, why not? It's that thing about because I will confess, I am a Trekkie at heart, and it's the boldly go, that unknown. Why be afraid of the unknown? That's what bet there's some experiences in the world and the universe they say you won't get until you experience them yourself. So it'd be interesting to go out there, have a look, and share that thing with you. So, and quite a few times, unless of course I get someone to go along with me, it might just be me. And even though I'm a skeptic, I'm not going to say if something freaky deaky happens, I'm not going to shit myself. Excuse my French, but you know what I mean. So, hey, it'd be worth it just to see run down the road like, look, come on, who would want to pay to see that? Joking, but you know what I mean. Anyway, thanks for subscribing to those who subscribed. Please stay with me. I know you probably join the channel because of my reactions. The thing is also, if you watch my reactions, you've got a little sample in a way of how I think sometimes about certain things. Well, if you like that part of my videos, then I can give you a whole spiel of, a whole video vlog of how I think about certain things or how I see certain things. You know what I mean? Or how you can rationalise certain things, all kinds of things. But like I said, keep being awesome. Don't let anyone tell you you're not awesome. They have their own problems. The thing is, people need to. I am waffling on, but it needs to be said as well. People always, not everyone, but there's a lot of people out there who need to find something to be angry about or be miserable about. Let them. If things only upset you, I know it's easier said than done, because it still does, because we have that voice in our heads anyway that we judge ourselves. Think of it this way as well. Don't let it get to you, because at the end of the day, you're your worst judge. You judge yourself more harshly and worse than anyone else. So who cares? Just block them out. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, things only upset you if you let them. People's power. You give people's word power. You give people's insults power. And it is true. I found out with bullying, if you don't bite back, even if they grab you to try and take it to the next level, it doesn't matter. If you don't give them the satisfaction, they disappear into the wind like a tumbleweed, because they have no power. They're bored. They're not getting their fix. So yeah, I don't waffle on too much, but yeah, we're going to save those for another video. But until then, stay awesome. And if I mean, I'm not a guru or advice, or I'm not a genius, but if you do have some problems that people give you, put it in the comment section below, and I'll give you my view or perspective or opinion how you can deal with it. Or I'll do my best. I'm not, I like to think, but yeah, like my friends, I've got a lot to say. And when I said it and put it that way, I went, actually I do, because I used to waste time blabbering on Facebook. And yeah, I was just beating my head against the wall, really. There's certain forms and mediums, they're just wasting your time. You know what I mean? And YouTube is a platform where people can get heard and all kinds of things. So, yeah. Like I said about the whole idea of the bizarrity of the human race and things that we do that are bizarre. And some of them are actually small, and it's quite funny actually when you think about it. There's some weird things that I actually only thought of recently. It's like, oh my god, why do we do that? And the thing is, we think we're superior to nature, yet we do these weird things and all kinds of things. It's really bizarre. Anyway, I don't want to give too much away, but you know what I mean. So yeah, stay awesome. Don't let anyone give you. The thing is that, as Mamaru once said, if the bitches ain't paying your bills, don't give them any peace. Give them. Don't get. Oh fucking hell. Couldn't even quite. But basically, don't ignore them. Sodom, be you. Live your truth. Also, that's the other thing. If you live your truth, they can't touch you. And also, if you're not hurting anyone else, Who cares? Be you, long as you don't harm others or do any wrong. Be you, live your truth. Anyway, let's do this. Let's rock and roll. So, until next time, folks, stay awesome. See you in the next video. Take care.